And here we go again. Let us continue with our relay. So in the brief pause between episodes, I did a little quick research on what I was trying to explain is what we're trying to do is resonant orbits. And well, I'll explain more. I'm not a scientist, I'm not knowledgeable, I just know enough to get by in Kerbal Space Program. That's all. Anyway. First up, we will want to raise our height orbit because it's not quite big and high enough for line of sight between the satellites. So have enough fuel to get it to minimum. You need at least 600,000. Want it? We'll go 750. Give us a lot of leeway. This is going to be our minimum point. This is our orbit. We want our probes at. So we will fast forward to that point. And it also happens to be above our KSP, which we need still need our probes to be in line of sight of initially. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and explain while we wait. But what we're going to do is when we get to our apparatus, we're going to raise this to about twice that, for 1.4 mil. In doing so, we'll adjust our speed, so every time we orbit the probe, a launching point will be a third of the way around. We launch every time we come around, and then we use the probe's fuel to bring it back down to the orbit we want. I think we can do it with having it lower. I don't think it matters which point you are. I suppose I could do a test. Basically, I don't think it matters if we bring it down. And yeah, save here. I'll just do a quick, cheating, but test to confirm what I'm trying to do. Well, bring this down to 375. And we already have all, I separated the probe. So first up, I'm going to, which one's this one? Deploy antenna. Don't forget to deploy the antennas before separating. Here we go. And just kind of an example one. Want to do is go to periapsis. And bring that back up to 750. No. Oh, I have so much fuel for this. Too much fuel. Could have. Now you have these mod like McJeb, which is a great mod. Basically, once you have it unlocked, you can do a lot of autopiloting things, but you can actually automatically put you in a resonant orbit and all. Good enough. Oof. Yeah, good enough. And so by fast forwarding, we will want to swap to our main vessel now. And fast forward to it. There we go. Accidentally swap. There we go. Ooh. Unfortunately, well, that works. It's just a third behind rather than a third ahead. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to wait another circuit because we're out of line with the Kerbal Space Center. We do not have a connection. Which probe next? This one? Expand antenna. It is not in line of sight. The Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and extend antenna. Okay, none of them are touching. Hopefully this will count. Because these small ones do not have the range to reach. They only have up to 500 meters. Yeah, 500,000, while this is up to 5 million. Anyway. Oh, we will do that again. Orbit is. Bring our orbit down. And launch. So that was an issue. Just boost off to the side just a tad. Bring it up to 750. I know what I'm doing. Long, slow build. Good enough. Circular. This. Oh, we set as target. We did not swap. Okay. And hopefully we'll have to do another loop. Might have to do a couple until we get a good line with the KSP. No connection. No. Hmm. When do I want to launch? No, I don't want to launch here. I want to do another loop. Depending on where you launch. How many loops was that? And as you can see, we're basically at the same point. Hmm. Two. 4. Hmm. I don't think my orbit is quite. I'll wait till I align, and then I'll bring it down a bit lower. I'll catch you guys when I'm at the orbit I want. Alright. So basically what I wanted to... I just didn't have my resonant low enough. I needed to bring it down to about 275. So just under just above a third. Which makes sense. Right. Nope. Good enough. And now when we do it, another loop, it should be roughly triangular. One orbit. Two orbits. Go away from it. Or brings us back. Just straight. No, I was looking at the wrong number. Yeah. When was my last save? I need to looking at the speed, not the I need to bring it a lot lower, to about 100. For the reverse. Go back, well, about a sixth. So which is 110,000. Well, 750 orbit. Oop. That was too much. See. Which I assume is going to mean every 2 passes we launch. One. Oh, actually. No, this is where we want to launch. Bring that back up to 750. I work for a circular orbit. Now for a resonant relay orbit. Now, of course, the higher you are, the more leeway you have. Because apparently 600,000 is sort of the minimum orbit for a relay around Kerbal. And, this is going to take a moment. So if you're boosting out, I mean, you can just Google Kerbal resonant calculator and it'll give you the numbers you want for the height you want. If you're pushing out from your base orbit, you want about twice. So 750, we'd want about 150, 1.5. A little bit under that. You get that 1.4s. Or close to. And I'm sure the numbers could be different. There's math to it. But if you're going down, you want to be at 1/6, more or less, 4/3. And these have enough fuel to kind of readjust themselves. Close enough. 1,000 meters, more or less. And we switch to the relay. That was an expensive launch, like 50,000 minus failures. But this sets us up nicely for the future. And ideally, when we get back to here, we should have a straight connection to both relays. We do. As you can see, straight connection, that is triangular. And that one's deployed. We'll wait until we're... And since I didn't do it with the other ones, we will deploy our heat sinks, heat radiators, because these do gain heat over. And this has direct sunlight from the rear. So no matter which way it's facing, it should have a little bit of sun. Don't think it has enough power to send... This is more of a palm relay. Eventually we'll get more powerful relays that go out further, but this is for like controlling probes in the short run. Because if you're going to send data, like scientific data through probes, each probe it hits has to have the power to transmit it to the next probe, I believe. And sending data actually does take a lot of power. And you lose out on some of the scientific value than recovering it. So it's usually good to recover data physically. But unfortunately, when you get further out missions, basically anything outside of Kerbal, sphere of influence, like Moon or Midness, you're going to have to make that choice of delaying it and bringing it back home, or sending it to get less data. Which is up to you. Perfect. Now they may vary over time, but not fast enough that we'll have to adjust it anytime soon. So we'll switch to the other ones and deploy their heat sinks, heat radiators. Cooling. I don't think it'll really matter, but and I should name them like A, B, and C. I usually do that. So we have a space junk relay. Now all we have to do is bring a pilot home. Luckily, he's in the perfect spot to do that. More or less. And the rest of this will be us bringing them home. What? I did not want to do fight that. We want a shuttle. Rotate us around. And we will fast forward to orbit. Well, coming in. Now this is likely to launder. Just slow us down a bit. And pop. Should be fun. Same as last. But I do think the bladers do help slow us down and somehow increase drag. We're fine. So, see you when we touch down. And we have splashdown. A 3-day mission, minus all. Yeah, 3-day mission. I think that's. It took him longer to go to the moon and back, I think, but nice. It was a long job to launch those probes. He'll be getting overtime. By that I mean, we're not paying them. Unless we pay them a salary. That's why we pay someone. Who knows? They don't need pay. On space for free. Try the option, yeah, I would go into space for free. Yeah, we got a relay. Basically a free mission that doesn't profit us at the moment, but it will in the future. But that's for the future. Until then, Kobold, Kerbal Space Program, whatever you want to call it. Bye-bye.